ngome amaka do puti kan nguni joni ngome amaka pekan mandu ngome nu wi me tichon ipe ko direta ran ye ngatini era tiam ni ukiru kuji yakina wa wi buti kana ta emini da pe emini ka ibe ti mama no emini wi me tie na opingo wano la ko Germany so te tunu kana me amema chele ya Abim tabi cho yu balu te ko ni pe mi to jo lao ilo Abim icha dungu ni ako ni GPS ukelo wa pere chen kan.
And so, Honorable Minister, we will maintain our position as the leadership from Abim that some of the statements being made here become sensitive in the security circles. Honorable Minister, for a leader to say the people of Abim are causing atrocity to the country traces outside why we are here. And we feel very uncomfortable about such a statement, Honorable Minister. For the good of the record, would wish that that is disregarded, and by way of apology, that statement be withdrawn, Honorable Minister. In the presence of everyone here, what we are talking about here is going on the record, Honorable Minister. It will not only be consumed by the population we have here.
The problem here is about land dispute between the people, which to me can be sorted out by the courts of law. And as leaders, we have to encourage our people to coexist peacefully. You can be in Abim district, but own land in Otuke district. That is the law. You can be from Abim district, but you have land in Kampala. What is important is how you acquire it. If you grab it, even if you are from Abim district, and you grab land simply because the owner of that land is not from Abim district, it is wrong.
Itur, Tesho, Lano, Kirjo Mene, Oya Bizinia. Tamoka ina iwinyu. Ina me wanu ulu joy, ikada bor, mepiti kukofwa. Tamoka ina iwinyu. Kop men lobo ana la lobo kenu megena. Kenu nebana, kop men lobo jari okela tieko. Kai meti kop men lobo, lung neba leko ni wanki acha indi ko ni megeno be wakani. Opoke diere. Tu Michel Pilon. Ana tia uru. Ngato ya kante ko ni abuor ka dong opie make choro. Ateteni. Da tela. Kuri kopo. Kuri kopo. Wana buor keni langi wana chel. Dano ni ngira ya wor ko na walu ni minister ni. Aya wor ko.
And I realized that the biggest issue here is the dispute over land, who owns what, where, and who has been chased from where. Honorable Minister, you realize that His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda fought so much to ensure that there is peace. That is why today he is speaking about wealth creation. But dispute over land is one of the biggest insecurity that we still have. Somebody who do not have land, even the richest person needs land, where to plant, where to feed, where to buy the food stuff that they normally eat stuff from. So I think in your own wisdom, you've been observing it, and I know that you will be able to give us direction as leaders. I want to call on us leaders, whether you're a member of parliament, whether you are the LC3 chairperson, whether you are the LC5, the security of these people who vote for you is very, very important, other than aspiration only for canvassing support. We need to ensure that we work together to see that these people coexist. And then they are settled.
As we met this morning at the district, the only thing we can meet to resolve this issue, to sit among ourselves. to tell the truth. There are people whose grandparents were buried that side because they ever seen the universe began. Their parents died and were buried there. And then that side also, they have their grandparents are buried this side. As somebody just stated, they are dead people who died long time ago. Should they rise, even in the chair where you seated, they may end up knocking you down. Your thought you better when I bury ye. Kono chere chani no we tia goya retataro. Eto Johnny Petia Lara Lan. Eto 1 or 2 Lara Lange. Pay me Laron Lobo. Dong Minister, I think the issue of doing GPS, I think would be like a waste of time. Not that I'm refusing Penya Quero. Eto can be done, Jatimmo, Onyang. Eto Ginapira Tech. Mena need one dushu dog who need lobowa. Jogira timmo pimmo pinyi. Eto pinya ngeni welcome to. Tuka welcome to Abim. But mi ribet kwena me mapo ungoye. Mi ribet kwena me lobo nitiye. Amanu we tu ndongo gana riema wana MP keri chairman ma dongo gedo kuchacha. Ni one po bero gana. Even there some of you have their relatives in Kampala, have their relatives in Teso, have their relatives in Nacholi, have their relatives in Karamoja. So we are all one.
So I want to say that there is no difference. I don't want us to make people hate themselves. It is a lie. That one, I've come to rubbish that one. Because even the LCL chairman who spoke here, from this side, is Elangi. I want to beg us members, let's not pump a lot of problems in people's head. Let us isolate this problem. I want us to isolate this problem and squeeze it. Let us isolate this problem. Instead of attacking one another and mentioning words, we attack the problem. Finish. We want to gain political fame of people suffering. Honourable Minister, all this careless statement is gaining him political fame from people suffering. Oh, and you are in your home. Be very careful. All why people make careless statements? To benefit from people suffering. They are being very careful to benefit from the suffering of the people. We must condemn regular statements. There is no hatred. Honourable Minister, I can assure you, these people here, no. Even if you want to come, I can give you names of how many Tura here, how many Lange here. People are very many across. Are very many. So I want to beg you, I beg everybody, please. These people have been living before we came. We shall leave them living together. Let's not try to differentiate. If a problem has come, let us solve this problem of a small piece of land. We don't bring a tribe. This small piece of land, we must solve it without necessarily antagonizing two big what? Two big tribes. No, that we don't even know. There are people in Abim who don't even know this problem. Am I lying? They don't even know. My people. Why? I was telling Achon and the minister said, Minister, I must apologize to you. I apologize to the minister for bringing him here. I said, Minister, even me, I've never called a meeting to solve the problem. Now, you. Shame on me. Shame on me. We have never called a meeting ourselves. Well, we can. We have never called a meeting to solve the problem. We have brought the minister. We have called the minister, talk about the boundary of the garden. Before, ourselves have tried and failed. Say the bad. Honourable Minister, we must apologize. After apologizing, we must put ourselves together, our brothers, and solve this problem. More man, no. We must solve this problem ourselves.
Seven said, you people, we have only what? 3 enemies. Poverty, ignorance, disease. These are the 3 enemies we are fighting. Poverty, ignorance, and disease. Maybe all of them are here now. There's poverty here. We are ignorant. We don't know even how to solve a simple problem like this one. And we are sick. Now, we need to fight those three enemies. Poverty, ignorance, and disease. Those are our enemies. What do you seek for? Why do you want this peace here? so that I can grow better crop, more maize, get out of poverty. When I get out of poverty, as I stand here, I don't know, maybe this foot is in Otuke, and this foot is in Abim. So I stand here and talk to the Abims, and I go here, I talk to Otuke. How can that be? A minister came here, he didn't solve. Another one came, he solved. Here I am. No, nobody is going to come from Kampala, from Lira, from wherever to solve this problem. This is our problem. We are the people who know that my grandfather owned this land. And for the circumstances we all know, they left the land and now back to their land. It is you who know that that was my uncle's place. That was my uncle. I want to go back and dig where my uncle dug. Who knows? Is it that this was been here for 5 minutes? It's you yourself. That's why I say I want to concur with those who have been here and said, give us opportunity to solve this ourselves. And I want to say, I agree, you people, with our backing, with the backing of Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, who said to me, you brought it on the floor of Parliament, in our caucus there on Friday, and the president said, and solve that, help them solve the problem. Not that I bring a formula here, I stand and teach you stand up, this is a formula, can you repeat it? No. The issue is to empower you to solve the problem. So what I'm proposing, dear leaders, local leaders, and you, is what you have all articulated. Let us get a local committee involving you people. People from this side and people from their side. With a local leadership. With the backing of State House. And we set a definite program for solving this problem. Of the local people working effectively today, maybe, and I give them a time limit of 1 month. I don't think 1 month is too short. If you are not able to finish it, we can give you an extension. Maybe this evening you sit and do the program. Tomorrow you start. By the end of 30 days, we want to see everybody settled on his land. With the team from State House doing that report, I know they will be reporting to Muzei on a daily basis. With our group, the leaders, going to Muzei and say, sir, do you give it?
Now given the gravity of the situation and the cultivating season which is coming, I want to suggest that this team should be constituted immediately by the directive of the minister, as he has said, and we should give ourselves 3 visits to the ground here within 1 month's time, and then we shall give a report back to the minister. Thank you. We will communicate between the RDC of Otuke and Abim, and we shall agree on the particular venue of each of those 3 meetings. And we shall communicate accordingly to ensure that we locate a neutral venue which is good enough and close to this place.
Committee of the local people to find a local solution to a problem which has persisted so long, but which in a month's time, we want results in a month's time. Norman, I'm ready again to come here. This time, prepare disco. You know I'm a dancing minister. Prepare disco. Maybe we shall also get some money for not a goat is too small, cow, and we bull roast, finish this matter forever. Thank you very much. That's number one. Number two, that is the road, the demarcation. That is an administrative matter, but very necessary. And I came with the head of surveyors and mapping in the whole country, although he is retired now, but we have retained him in the ministry because of his knowledge. Mr. Retire here. He's here, come so that everybody sees you, because you have all the maps. And
I am retired John Vianney, a principal staff surveyor working with Ministry of Lands, Housing and Urban Development. We are here to once again redemarcate the border between Abim and Otuke. And this is how we are going to do it. One, we shall need technical people from the two districts. We shall need a technical officer from Abim, maybe the land officer and the district surveyor. And so we shall also need a similar principal, not principal necessarily, but a land officer from Otuke, and also a district surveyor from Otuke. And then we shall sit down with these people and look at the documents we have, because for all the borders of Uganda, the local boundaries and the international boundaries, we have the documents that we follow, and that is as at independence 1962. So even the maps that we shall be using will be having the year of printing and the year of publishing, which will be 1962. So we shall have these documents, and then we shall also agree on how to monument the border, so that after the exercise is done, you don't have to ask yourself, where is the border? The border will be clear, because we shall put some pillars to show the border. But Honorable Minister and our dear leaders, it should be clear, what we are going to do is the administrative border. It is the administrative border. We are not going to be dealing with the land of the individuals. We believe and know that one individual can have land in more than one district. So your land can spill across this borderline. It is okay. That is agreeable. So for us, we are going to put the administrative boundary between the two districts, and then the locals will continue enjoying their rights on the lands. The only difference there is if your land, part of your land, say falls in Otuke, then you have to, for instance, if you want to process papers for that land, you handle with the leadership of Otuke.
We are here as a community of brothers and sisters. This is the second meeting I am having here. The first one, we were with the Honorable Amongi, and we sat somewhere. And the situation was also very tense. It is unfortunate that it wasn't concluded, because in the last meeting we had in your office, there were no records to show that there was something agreed on there. I want to appreciate my colleagues who have spoken before me. This is a matter that can be resolved. But whatever the ministry can do to make us peaceful, we shall appreciate, Honorable Minister. People have talked here that the issue of border demarcation may not be necessary. But for me, I feel what was agreed about the road being constructed is a good thing, because that road was not supposed to separate Otuke or Abim. It was to facilitate communication so that the tension and confusion is diffused. That was the importance of that road. And also it was to facilitate trade, because sometimes on this side we are just on the Karamoja border. Sometimes we don't even have what to eat. So if my brother in Otuke has produced some rice, and this road is here, why can't I drive? I go pick some rice. If we also have a pen on this side, you also come and pick. We need to work together in harmony.
Po yunu binu ba, an pa mitunia kop gi nora pol, ana bedo empia daho mo tuhe. Gina pire tek otelo loho dang jama pol, da wano niang. Lego na chalo bala torro, tieni o mare wunu. Oti wunu kere lobo wa yora bear. Me wek lobo wani dongwa, ento pe bed meke la mone. Ubai polo me diogo.
Honorable Minister, maybe the other alternative solution would be if we could get back to see if we can secure some resource, some envelope, because here there is a situation where you find over 3 people are struggling over the same piece. Those who claim they were there earlier, those who are settled, those who are coming in between, and so on. To provide a solution to that kind of situation,